Hello my friends and welcome to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video here on the channel. Today I got the very best build and strategy to taking down the 7-star Charizard Tera raids. Now this event is limited. It's only going to be going on for I think it's like a few days. I'll try to put it up on screen if I remember. At the time of recording this I don't remember how long it lasts. But anyways, I got the very best strat. So if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more, and all that good stuff. We're going to jump into this right now. So first things first, you're going to need a Sylveon. Now there's a specific Sylveon that we can actually get that is it's going to have a Tera type fairy. So if you come to this location right here, it's North Province Area 3. You can see if I zoom out where it is, we're going to be actually going to the kind of this is where one of the Starfall regions are. We're going to be going to the end of the path right here. I'll show you guys exactly where that is. So this is with the Poke Center right here, and it's just down the path. I've already caught it, so it's not going to be there, but as you approach to the end of the path, you're going to see that it's going to be glowing, and it's always there. It's been there for a while. I've been meaning to catch it for a while. I never did until now, because apparently Sylveon is super OP in these Tera raids. Apologies, I ran into a Pokemon, and you know how it goes. Anyways. Yeah, so like I was saying, Fairy type is going to be super OP. I actually went into this with Iron Hands, and anyways, hold on, I'll tell you that in a second. But right here is where Sylveon's going to be, right here on the path. So go here, catch the Sylveon, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what the stats are going to be. So you're actually going to be able to get this Sylveon, and it's going to be level 50 originally. So you're going to obviously want to max it out. You're going to want to have a lot of candy. Thankfully, I had a ton saved up, so I was able to max it out to 100 right away. Now, if I go to the summary, there's a couple moves we're going to have to teach it. So first things first, you can see the Tera type is Fairy, which is exactly what we want. That's why I'm suggesting that you guys go here and you guys buy, or not buy, but you guys catch this one right here. Now, it's not going to have these moves by default. By default, it should have Moonblast and it should have Yawn, but Draining Kiss and Helping Hand, it will not. You don't necessarily really need those two. They could help. I'll show you guys exactly what to do. So Draining Kiss, basically, it steals the target's HP with a kiss, and the user's HP is restored by half the damage taken by the target. So this is a very good healing thing, right? It's kind of like Draining Punch with Iron Hands, which we talked about in a previous video yesterday. So if you want to see that video, that's separate. But anyways, and then Helping Hand, the user assists an ally by boosting the power of that ally's attack. So that can also help kind of boost your teammates' attacks and things like that as well. So like they're not absolutely necessary, but if you want to pick them up just to have more of a full roster, because the main thing you're going to be using is Moonblast and Yawn for the most part. But if you want to pick them up, I'll show you guys exactly where to go. The ability on this one is Cute Charm and all that good stuff. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to the Poke Centers. And when you go to the Poke Center, you're going to go to the TM station, and you want a TM made. And again, you're looking for Draining Kiss, and you're looking for Helping Hand. So Draining Kiss should be number 037. So right here, Draining Kiss. So you can go ahead and you can see the resources you're going to need to craft this one. You can craft it. You go and teach it to your Sylveon right away. And the other one will be Helping Hand, which will be number 130 in the list. And again, this one you're going to need Eevee Fur, but you actually don't need much. You only need one, so very easy to craft that one. So that's going to be the two items that you're going to want to get. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to head over to a certain location here, because we're going to want to buy a certain item to kind of help boost us in these Tera raids. So I'm going to head over there right now, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. All right, so we are here in Levincia. If you don't know the location, it's going to be the North Poke Center, Levincia North, and Levincia is going to be over on the right side of the map over here. So if I zoom in once right here, you can see it's kind of like east of the Great Crater of Paldea. And we're going to be going to this Delibird Presence location right here. Not all the Delibird presents have the same items, unfortunately, so that's why we're going here. And what we're going to be looking for is specifically the Metronome. So we want to buy the Metronome. What this is going to do is it boosts the power of a move that's used repeatedly. Once the chain is broken, the move's power returns to normal. So what the idea here is that we're going to be using the same move over and over and over again, but not right away. I'll show you guys. We're going to jump into a Charizard Tera raid, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works. But when you do buy it, just for those of you guys who may not know how this works, you're going to go into your bag, and what you're going to do is you're going to want to give it to your Pokemon. So I'm going to go find it here. Give me 1 second. So there it is right there. I'm going to click give it to Pokemon. You can't use it. It's going to say it's not going to have any effect. So you got to give it to Sylveon. So now it's holding the Metronome. So we're going to have that. Now, we're not quite ready for the raid yet because there's a couple other things we want to do. So what we want to do is if you need to buy some, there's going to be right over here, just to the right in Levincia, you can go buy a bunch of different resources. Because what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to max out our HP and our SP attack EVs. So this is going to be a little bit tricky though. Why can't I hold on here? There we go. I wasn't able to back out of my map. So we're going to go in here, and these are very expensive. So again, you're going to want to earn as much money as possible. You can do lower level raids like 5. If you have 6-star, you can do those as well. 4 stars, I guess. But you can sell those items at the blue kiosk. Things like, you know, just things like treasures that you would sell, like star shards and all that good stuff. So we're going to buy some HP ups. I don't actually know exactly how much I need to max out, but I'm just going to go buy a bunch because I got like $1 million anyways. And the other thing we're going to want to do is max out its SP attack. So SP attack is going to be calcium. So we're going to buy, well, actually I don't need calcium. I got 27 in my inventory. So I'm not going to buy any of those. So we're going to go into our inventory here. We're going to go into our bag. And when we go over to the candy spot right here, you see that there's HP up. We're going to use it on the Pokemon. We're going to click Sylveon, and we're going to give as many as possible. So I can give actually all 10 in this case. And then same thing with the SP attack. I'm going to use it on Sylveon, and I'm going to max out as many as I can. So in this case, it's 26 that I was able to give it. So if you're catching the same Sylveon, it should be the same for you. Once you level it up to 100, it should be able to take 26 calcium. As for the HP, I'm going to have to go buy a few more. So give me 1 second. Let me do that real quick. All right, so I bought a lot of HP ups, and we're going to see how many we can actually give it. So, okay, so that's 16 plus the 10, so that's also 26 that we're able to give of HP up. And then for the remaining, what we're going to want to do is SP defense. So SP defense should be, where is it here? I think it's... no, not calcium, zinc, right? Yeah, zinc. So we want to boost the SP defense because Charizard is going to be using special attacks. So that's going to make us a lot bulkier and a lot stronger against those attacks. So again, with the zinc, we can use how many here? Just one? Yeah, is that it? No, yeah, just one. So I can only use one zinc. So there you guys have it. Now we're maxed out. Eevee's a lot bulkier, so we can go into a raid, Charizard raid, and see how this works in real time. So on your map, typically the black star ones that have the dragon logo that are glowing with the pink around it, those should be the Charizard ones most likely. But I'm not actually going to go like that. I'm just going to go online. Now, again, you can do whatever you want. You could go online. You can do it offline. You can try it offline, and maybe we could actually go try that and see after, you know, if we can hold our own. But for now, I'm going to go online and explain the gist of it. You should be able to find a pretty easy lobby online. Every time I've searched for Tera raids, it's found it almost right away. Well, this is a change. Of course, it's the recording luck. So give me a second. I'm going to check for new postings, and it's going to be yellow, by the way. It's not going to look like this. It's actually going to be a yellow background. All right, so I actually came over here to my own location because I couldn't find one online right now. It says, even if you are victorious in this Tera raid battle, you won't be able to catch the Tera Pokemon. I think the reason for that is because I already got one, unfortunately. I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe you're only limited to one, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. You can still kind of grind it for resources and things like that because it gives an insane amount. I'm going to challenge alone. I'm going to see if I can pull this off alone with this build. Haven't tested it out solo. It's going to be my first time. But while we're going into this solo, I can explain to you guys exactly how the mechanics work because, again, you know, there's a method to this. So because we got Metronome, we want to spam the same move over and over again. And that move is going to be Moonblast. Now, you can just go ahead and start spamming Moonblast, or what you could do is you could use some of the other moves first. It depends how you want to play this, okay? So, for example, we could try to go and test our luck with Yawn to see if we can put Charizard to sleep. And if we can, that gives us a few free turns. On the other hand, we could also use Helping Hand, which will boost our allies' attack, which could also be very beneficial. So it's really how you want to play this. But I'm going to show you guys what Moonblast does just, you know, out of the gate. We'll see how this does. Now, Hurricane does do a little bit of damage to you, so be a little bit wary of that. But Moonblast with Metronome, it does a nice little chunk. It's super effective. But again, every single time I use it, now watch, if I use it again, because we have Metronome, it should do a little bit more damage than it did the first time. See, even more. And as we progress, if I keep spamming this, it's going to do more and more and more damage. Now, that's as long as I don't die. Now, obviously, if I'm playing online, I have teammates that are going to, you know, help by, you know, trying to heal each other and things like that. But already we're doing great damage because we're just spamming this move. So at this point, I'm actually going to go ahead and get a cheer because I don't have anyone else here to cheer. I don't actually know if cheering breaks the metronome thing, because obviously the metronome has to be like in a row. We're gonna find out in a second here. We're gonna go use Moonblast. We're gonna find out live if it actually. Oh, Sylveon avoided the attack. Good job, Sylveon. But yeah, like I was saying in yesterday's video, I don't know if you guys seen it. Oh, I'm gonna terrestrialize too. Like I was saying in yesterday's video, Iron Hands is typically very, very good for most Tera raids, but unfortunately not against Charizard. Not the best against Charizard, but Sylveon, because of the fairy type, is very effective against Charizard. And again, this is a great build. This is a great method. And like I said, I went into like 2 or 3 raids with Iron Hands, and I seen everybody using Sylveon, and then I started getting the idea, once I seen how much damage they were doing, that this was a great build. And so I started looking into it, and I discovered that this was the method. This was the method to use. So anyways, we're gonna see. I'm hoping I don't die. I don't know if I should heal myself. I should probably heal myself, let's be real. I also think that healing up might have broken my Metronome streak, because even with my terrestrialization, I didn't do as much damage as I thought I should have for the streak that I was on. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, if there's someone in your, if you're doing this with like a group of people, if one person can be like in charge of, you know, maybe stats, like, you know, heals and maybe even the attack ups or whatever, and then you kind of just alternate between people, that would probably be ideal and best. But anyways, let's see if we can actually pull this off here. I don't know if I will, because again, I'm getting pretty low on health here, unfortunately, and I just hurt myself in my confusion. So again, this would probably be better online, but I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to hold out. I'll let you guys know what happens. All right, so a quick little update. I ended up using Draining Kiss like 4 times in a row just to completely heal. And by the time I used it about 4 times in a row, I was fully healed. And the other thing is that because I used it so many times in a row, every time I used it, it got more and more effective. And then I just switched back to using Moonblast, because Moonblast does a little bit more damage. That said, you know, if you got to use Draining Kiss, don't be afraid to use it to heal up, because again, it's also a fairy type move, so it's going to do some really good damage. So like even now, I could probably finish it off with a Moonblast, but just play it safe because I'm almost dead. I'm just going to go with the Draining Kiss, and you're going to see how much damage it's going to do. We just broke his shield, and it did a pretty good chunk of damage as my first move, and it's going to heal me, you know, quite a bit. And then we're just going to finish him off. So, I mean, I did this completely solo. My AI companions here have probably some of the worst Pokemon to go against Charizard, so it really does feel like I'm solo, especially in this one. And I still beat Charizard with a pretty good chunk of time to spare. So if you're playing online, chances are, like, almost everyone that I went online had at least one Sylveon in there. So if you're also, you know, rocking Sylveon, then you're gonna have at least 2 Sylveons, and it's gonna be even so much more efficient and so much better. And you should be able to fly through it. Look at that. You defeated Charizard. No problem. Look at that. And you get lots of candy. So you got like 6 large, 4 extra large. I mean, it depends, obviously. I got, you know, 3, 6, another 6 large, another 10 large there, and all that good stuff. Now, apparently, I've heard that you can maybe get a golden bottle cap from these raids. So that's another reason to keep grinding it. Plus all the XP. You get the star pieces, the nuggets, the PP up. All the good stuff, the rare candy. This is going to be very helpful, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, all that to say, let's see if we can actually go online really, really quick. If not, I'll just throw some, like, you know, gameplay up in the background. But let's see if we can find one online with, you know, a bunch of Sylveons to see how effective that really is, just to kind of cap this off. All right, so unfortunately for me, I just can't find a good one online, but I recorded some gameplay earlier. I'll throw up on screen. I was using Iron Hands. That's why I didn't really want to show you guys that gameplay, but everybody else in my lobby was using Sylveon, and that was actually the first Charizard that I ended up getting. So you can just see, like, how effective it truly really is. It really is effective, man. There's no better strat. The more people you have using this, if you can get, like, you know, 3 other friends using this strat with you, you just go into these Tera raids together and you just knock out these Charizards. I mean, you're gonna have like no issue whatsoever. If you're doing it alone, it's gonna take a little bit more time, but it's very doable, as you guys seen me do. And if you're doing it online, like I said, it could be hit or miss depending on what kind of Pokemon everyone else has. It is also worth noting that I did play one specific one with Sylveon online. And I got melted. I was getting one shot like every single time. I don't know what was with that specific raid in particular, but it was weird. I was just getting one shot. So if you might get unlucky, and just have a Charizard that just knocks you out like crazy, and you just might have to find a different Tera raid, so keep that in mind. But I hope you guys, found this video useful. I hope it helps you guys out, to be able to get your actual own Charizard, to be able to knock them out, and even grind for all those precious materials and rewards, if you guys will. So again, it's running from December 1st to December 15th. It's going to be actually like about 2 weeks or so. Yeah, that is 2 weeks. It's going to be ending on there's 2 different events. So it's going to be the 1st to the 4th, December 1st to the 4th. It's going to be ending at 4 p.m. PST, which is going to be about 7 p.m. Eastern. And then they're going to be having it again on the 15th until the 18th, which again is going to be 4 p.m. Pacific until 4 p.m. Pacific again on the 18th. So there's going to be 2 different dates again. So again, it's going to be this weekend, the 1 to the 4th. It's going to be ending on Sunday, and then not the following weekend, but the weekend I guess after that. So in 2 weeks, the 15th until the 18th, it's going to be on again. So you're gonna have 2 chances. If you can't do it this time, you can do it next time. Or whatever else. So hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, share it with your friends so you guys can all get prepared for these Tera raids and have the best build and the best strategy possible. And I'll see you guys very soon in another one. Stick around for more. And until then, my friends, game on. And thanks for watching.